So it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm awake again, even though I'm crazy tired, because I don't have a bed at my mom's, which sucks. TJ's about to have his girlfriend over, and they're going to be chilling in the living room for a while, which is where my tiny-ass love seat is, which is where I am sleeping tonight. So I'm watching Scream 2, and I'm writing to try and stay awake a bit. Hopefully that helps. I haven't written in such a long time, and I miss it. I do. I haven't really had, like, the energy or the want to write, which is really rare for me because I'm always writing, which sucks because I'm a writer. That's what I do. It's a way for me to get out pent up emotions, but I don't know, nothing's come to me lately. I had horrible writer's block. But I'm surrounded by dogs right now. I've got Misha right there, which you can't see because she's dark. And then I got JD right there. I hate JD. There, that's him. But yeah, I'm tired as shit, and I want to sleep. But it looks like tomorrow I'm going to my grandma's house for a minute to drop off a title to a car that was supposed to be mine. This is this is an interesting story right here, people. The car was given to me 2 years ago for when I got my license, but it needed to be worked on. And they took it to my aunt's house, which I don't know why they did that, because they didn't, it would be hard for my dad to get up there and work on it. So it's been sitting up there for 2 years. And when my parents split up, that was definitely not, a big thing on their minds at the time. There's obviously a lot more, than a car. Well, my grandma's the one who helped me get it. It was one of her doctors, or my Nana's doctors, who's not too healthy, and he was getting rid of the car, and we got it for free. But she got it for me, and she's constantly pestering me about it, about, do I want it? It's been sitting up there, etc., etc. And so I find out probably like late last week, probably around Thursday or so. Yeah, about last week. That my grandma got in touch with my dad wanting the title. Now keep in mind, this car's technically mine, like legally it's not anybody's, because we didn't sign the title. Like, the title was signed by the guy who gave it to us, but we didn't put a name on it. So I find out that my grandma called my dad and asked for it, and my dad told her to call my mom, and my mom called me because she didn't know that I didn't know about it, so she called to make sure. So they were going to give my car away because my grandma promised it to this couple at her church. They were going to give my car away without me knowing. I was pissed. I was so mad at both of them, at my grandma and my dad, because it was my car, and they were going to give it away without my knowing. Like, if they had asked me, or, even just told me instead of blindsiding me with it, it would have been, I would have been okay with that. Because my dad's planning on getting me a different car anyway. I was so mad. I, completely went off on my dad, which I kind of feel bad about now, because that wasn't just, my anger. It was PMSing, and, yeah, bad time for that news to be sprung on me. It just bothered me because nobody came to me about it. you know, and it was my car, and my grandma and I are already kind of in a pickle in our relationship right now anyway, because we had a falling out in Tennessee. They basically, I found out what they really thought about me, and that was pretty harsh. You know, some of the things, my Nana claims I need to be put on bipolar medication. I mean, really? I'm 20 years old. I am not bipolar. Like, I'm not saying age is any indication on that, but I'm pretty sure I'm not bipolar. Yeah, I have my own issues. Like, I have issues with anxiety, but that doesn't make me bipolar. That makes me anxious. That means I have anxiety. It's a completely different thing. But we had a huge falling out over there, so things were already kind of shaky with us, and the fact that she did that just added to my anger. But I'm not angry anymore, and we're going to drop the title off tomorrow, my mom and I, and hopefully talk a bit, because, I mean, this has been going on since October, and it needs to be discussed. It's kind of getting, you know, I'm done fighting with them. You know, my Nana's not healthy. She's had a lot of surgeries, and the last surgery she almost didn't make it through. And my Nana is, you know, she's my Nana. She's not technically blood, but she's been in my life so long. And one more surgery, and I honestly don't think she'll make it through. So I don't like being mad at them, and I don't like fighting with them. But like it's a complicated situation. You know, it's kind of a pick your battles kind of deal, but it needs to be talked about. You know, we need to clear the air, because I don't want her to go with all this still there. I don't want her to die and not have it be resolved. It's just, you know, she was having issues at my aunt's gathering with her stomach, 'cause she has a colostomy bag, and that she's had, like, I mean, seriously, probably more than 20 surgeries. I'm sure more than 20 surgeries on it, and you know, the last time she had one, I was in Chicago, and I called my grandma to see how things were, and she had lost her memory temporarily. She was hearing things that, you know, like she heard my cousin and I laughing. I'm all the way in Chicago. There was no way she heard me laughing. At one point she thought that there was like a swim team, and she had to go, you know, to like a meet or something. So it scares me, you know. I don't want to leave things like that. So yeah, sorry I got all emotional. It needs to be talked about. We need to clear that up. I can't have it like this. I'm nervous about tomorrow too, which is another reason why I can't sleep. I've probably smoked so many cigarettes just sitting here, and this post is turning out to be friggin', say, 8 minutes and 47 seconds now. I mean, hello. But yeah, so I just, that was one of the things, like in the first video blog I put up, that I was saying that I didn't really think you guys would be interested in. I mean, it's family drama, and that's not interesting. Well, it is to me. I mean, I'm nosy, but it's emotional stuff that I'm sure you guys don't want to hear, depressing stuff. I know I don't like hearing depressing stuff. But yeah, I guess that's it. I'll leave you guys for now. Have a good night. And good morning, technically, because it's 1:16 now. And I'll update you guys on how everything goes tomorrow, if I do go, because I don't know if we're actually going to be able to tomorrow, but we're going to try. Alrighty guys, have a good night.